I'm Mista Bunni. Nice to meet ya. So I'm totally new to vlogging, so this is going to be something new and hopefully fun for both me and you guys. And I'm going to show you a work/progress kind of vlog video of my Queen of Hearts costume. So the Queen of Hearts that I am making is the Disney Designer Villain Collection. You could just go look that up and you will totally find it, and these dolls are just so fabulous. It's like high fashion versions of the Disney villains and I love it. So go check that out so you understand what's going on. So basically this video is going to show some footage of me making my costume and like what I'm doing and just like the whole process of what I went through to do it, so like some of my mistakes and how I fixed them, and hopefully you guys like it. And if you don't, that's okay, that's cool. This also doubles as a reference for me for in the future. And it's just to show like my development over time and how I've improved in my skills in costume making, craft making. So yeah, it'll be fun. Okay, so let's get to the video. Hi, okay, so went to the fashion district today and I actually got two things. Well, one is I got horsehair because I actually messed up the hem of the skirts, so I'm going to redo them. And I researched how to do curved hems, and a lot of people said to use horsehair. So I got this whole thing. It's about 30 yards, and it was about $12. So I'm gonna try this out. Hopefully it turns out good. And then I also found this in the store I went in, and it's just like this little trim, and it's got little flowers and stuff on it, and I thought it was really pretty. So I'm going to try to add that to one of the layers. I'm not really sure. Got about 4.5 yards of it, and maybe I'll use it, maybe I won't. To show my progress on my skirt, here's my pretty dress form. Still nice and adjustable. But so on the skirts, I made the 3 skirts so far. And so here is the lining fabric, and it's just a simple polyester. Here is a organza, and this is my middle layer, and it's actually going to have ruffles on it. And it's to just kind of give an extra little fluff factor, I guess, for underneath the main layer. And this is my top layer. This is the base layer for the ruffles, and it's like satin, but I think it's satin. I actually did not at all pay attention to what type of fabric I got when I went to Joann's. I literally went in there with only about 20 minutes until closing because we had gotten stuck in traffic. So I ran around looking for fabrics that matched the ones that I already had, and I saw this and kind of just grabbed it without paying attention. I know it is from their Casa collection. It's either their satins or it could be their linings. I'm really not sure, but it's really pretty. Okay, so next I will take all the hems out tonight, and the horsehair actually doesn't come with that string already put in, so I will have to put in a basting stitch all the way into it so that way I can adjust it later. So I will try to get that done tonight, and hopefully it'll work out. yes, so until then. Today, I will be actually hemming these strips of fabric and then turning them into ruffles. I will also insert the horsehair that my dog is currently laying on. But yeah, so once I get those done and ruffled, I will attach them to the middle layer skirt, and then I will attach all 3 skirts together, put the waistband on and insert the zipper, and so they will be all complete together. And then I will begin making the ruffles for the top skirt, and that will be lots of fun because that's so much fabric. Oh, Chaos, you're so cute. Look at him. He's laying on all the horsehair I dropped this morning. Yep. But he's so cute, but I don't understand why he's laying there when he has a nice little dog area right here under my desk. Hold on. Okay, so to attach the horsehair to the strips, okay, just to the strips, you don't need to put that line in if it's not already in. For me, when I put it in, it already started to curve, and I don't need that because I'm not putting it on a curved edge. I'm putting it on a straight edge, so I can just sew it straight on, and then once that's done, I will just take it and flip it, and then sew that down, and then it'll give it a nice wave to it. So, but if you're sewing it on a curved edge, then you're going to want to sew a straight stitch right onto it. So this is the end of my last strip, but so you just sew a basting stitch or a straight stitch right across. You want your sewing machine to be set at the longest length, and you just sew it across, and then make sure not to back stitch at the end, so that way it doesn't like pull it and everything. So yeah. Okay, so here are all the ruffles. I use a ruffler foot, and I set it to, if you have one, I set it to the 6-stitch one, so every 6 stitch it would do the pleat, I guess is technically what it is, but yeah. And then that made all my pretty little ruffles. So I already pinned the other one that I made on here, and it actually kind of looks like a scalloped edge, which is kind of cute. Okay, so I put on the waistband and inserted the zipper, and oh my gosh, this was the hardest thing I've ever done because I'm really bad at zippers, and it's even a little crooked, but that's okay because the ruffles will cover up that little mess. And I even got a pen mark on it, but it fits way better than my prototype, which is amazing. So what this is basically I sewed so I cut out the waistband twice, so it's 3 pieces, and I sewed them together at the top, flipped them over, and then I top stitched. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so I top stitched this very extremely close to the edge. Like super close, like I actually went off a couple of times, but yeah, so that's how I did that. So it laid flat for when I was going to attach it to the skirts. So I basted the skirts together, and then I basted the waistband completely closed, and then I sewed it all together. Okay, so it's a lot cleaner on the inside, but I also it's so hard to adjust this camera, but okay. So on the edges, because this is actually kind of like a satin, so for the edges I just took a lighter and kind of burned them after I cut off the excess. Oh, my pretty progress. I'm extremely happy with this waistband, because my first waistband didn't fit right, and then my second one I cut wrong, and my third one, just so many mistakes. I've made this waistband several times. But that's okay, because this is what this is the time to make mistakes and learn from them and correct them. So, yeah, that's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. Everyone should make mistakes. It's good to make mistakes. They're healthy. So, yes. Alright, so my next task would be to, well, do the ruffles. I need to cut out all the strips, as I'm pretty sure I've said several times now. I will cut the strips and then hem them all and then use my ruffler foot and turn them all into ruffles, and then I will also mark on here everywhere the ruffles will need to go, and I'll explain that later, and then attach them. So yeah. Alrighty then. Bye-bye.
Okay guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. And to prevent it from being super overly long, I have split it into 2 parts, and hopefully part 2 will be out very soon, so stay tuned. And if you like this video, please hit the button down below, and if you would like to see more, then please subscribe. Also, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, go ahead and contact me. And thank you for watching! Until next time!